Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel YRB. I am Nilesh Mahajan, and in today's session I am going to explain you some basic topics that will helpful to learn any programming language just like C. The topic is algorithm and flowcharts. So let's get started with our topic. Here first we see algorithm. Then topic wise we will see first what is an algorithm. Then we see definition of algorithm. After that some properties of algorithm we study, and then we take two examples of an algorithm. So let's find what is algorithm. So कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग के वर्ल्ड में algorithm बहुत ही important होते हैं. An algorithm is an important tool that is used to give the solution of a problem by step manner. The word algorithm is derived from the name of Persian mathematician Al-Khwarizmi, who gave the step-by-step procedure of arithmetic problems like dividing, solving linear equations, etc. Algorithm is a set of rules that must be followed when solving a particular problem. And definition we'll see next. Definition of algorithm. Here, an algorithm is a finite set of instructions in a specific sequence which, if followed, accomplish a particular task. Then next we see properties of algorithm. Here 5 properties are given of algorithm, that is finiteness, definiteness, effectiveness, input and output. The algorithm must satisfy these 5 properties. We will see step by step, one by one property. First is finiteness. The algorithm should terminate after a finite number of steps. This is finiteness type. Then second, definiteness, defined as each instruction must be clear and unambiguous. Then we see third property, effectiveness. It says every instruction must be sufficient basics, that it can be carried out by a person using only pencil and paper. Then fourth we see output. Then we fourth see input. The algorithm must accept 0 or more quantities which are externally supplied by the user at real time. Then fifth and last property, output. The algorithm should give at least one desired output, by which we can understand the procedure is completed and we get the output of required. We get an output of on the provided information. Then we see examples of algorithm. Examples of algorithm. Here first example is given to check a number is positive or negative. Then we write algorithm for this question. Then we start with the procedure step first. Step first, start our procedure. Then second step, we take a number input from user. Then in third step, we compare the number with 0. If the number is less than 0, it means when the number gives in minus sign, minus value, then display number is negative. And whenever this condition is false, that means number is not less than 0, when is greater than 0, then display else part, number is positive. Understand? And the last step, stop our procedure. Then we see second example, to find the maximum of two numbers. Here algorithm is given. Step first, start our procedure. Then step second, take two numbers as input, number 1 and number 2. Then third step, if number 1 is greater than number 2, see here, if number 1 is greater than number 2, then display number 1 is greater. Else, whenever this condition is false, then execute else part. It means display the number 2 is greater. When this condition is false, else part will display. And when this condition is true, number 1 is greater than number 2, then we display this part. After the procedure completion, we stop our algorithm. So friends, next second topic, flowchart. Here step by step we will going to learn first what is flowchart, then second symbols used and the meanings in flowcharts, then third example of flowcharts. And first, what is flowchart? Here we can see definition of flowchart is pictorial representation of an algorithm. It's called as flowchart. Then the symbols used in flowchart, here first symbol is for terminal. This round corner bracket. The terminal used for indicate start and stop of the procedure. It means for start and end we use terminal. Then second, input and output. It uses when we need to indicate any input or output task. In examples we see when we need to take some value from the user and some information we are going to show to the user, then we use input or output. Then third is process. Here we can see the process. The use of process is contains arithmetic or assignment task. It means any formula we need to use, enter in the process tab. Then fourth, decision. It indicates two or more alternatives when we are going to check any condition is true or false. Then we going to use decision operator, decision symbol. Then fifth is show here flow lines. First is toward right, second is towards left, third is downside, and the fourth is upside. These types of lines are used to show the direction of flow in the flowchart here. Then module call. It used to calling any external module in our flowchart. Then here CV connector. It used to connect different flow lines or used to show continuously flowchart on a different page. Then block indicates a block of statement here showed by square dotted lines. So next we take some examples. Examples of flowchart. Here flowchart to check a number is positive or negative. The same example we already learned in algorithm topic. Here we are going to learn it in pictorial type. Let's start with the examples of flowchart. Here first flowchart is to check a number is positive or negative. Here first start terminal is shown the start of procedure. Then second, take a number from user, any 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2. Take a number from user. This is a process. Then we read this number, input, read this number. Then here a decision take place. When we compare the number with 0, when two alternatives are found, if a number is greater than 0 or it is less than 0. If number is greater than 0, then print the number is positive, and by the flow line we see here directly stop. Means if the number is greater than 0, the number is positive and our process is over, then stop. If the number is not greater than 0, is less than 0, then here we need to check again, is the number is less than 0 or not. If the number is less than 0, the condition is satisfied, then we print negative and stop our procedure. When the both conditions are false, then we turn here, then the number is equal to 0. That means here first condition is false, second condition is false, number is not greater than 0, number is not less than 0, then we print the number is equal to 0, and last terminal condition we stop our procedure. Now see second example of flowchart. To find the maximum of 3 numbers. In algorithm we take 2 numbers, and in flowchart we take 3 numbers to check which number is greatest. Then we start our procedure with terminal. Then read 3 numbers from the user by input tab. Here we are reading A, B and C, three numbers, and now we are going to take decision. First we need to check a condition if A is greater than B. When the entered number A is greater than B, then this condition is satisfied. It results as yes. So we again need to check. We again need to compare A with our third number C. When A is greater than B and also A is greater than C, then here we get this output: number A is the largest number. And whenever this condition is false, A is not greater than C, then this condition appears: print C is the largest number, because B is already neglected in this block. So we studied this first condition, A is greater, then this second condition, C is greater, because B is already neglected here. Then two conditions are over. We already checked this first condition, this second condition. Now the third condition appears: A greater than B is false. Then we execute the no part. Then we are going to execute this decision block: is B is greater than C. Whenever we get B is greater than C, the result is yes, we print B is the largest number. And whenever in this decision blocks answer is F, mean false, then we execute this part. It means B greater than C is false, then we get number C is greater. And the last we stop our procedure with terminal. So I explained the example as I can. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me in comment box. Then next we see comparative study of algorithm and flowchart. That is, difference between algorithm and flowchart is given. The first tab is for algorithm and second is for flowchart. So first difference, here we can see algorithm is a text based tool and flowchart is a diagrammatic tool. This is first difference. Then second, here given is the sequence of steps are written in simple English words, and where in the flowchart the sequence of steps are denoted using the special symbols. The third difference here, the process and data flow cannot be easily traced in algorithm, whereas in flowchart the process and data flow can be easily traced using the flow lines. Then fourth, there are no standard set of rules for writing algorithm, which means you can free to take any iteration. You can add many steps, you can subtract, you can leave some steps. There is no limitations. But while using flowchart, the symbols of flowchart have the specific meaning. It means the meaning of each symbol is fixed in flowchart. Fifth difference, in algorithm difficult to show branching and iterations. It means when you are going to write step by step solution, then it is hard to explain the iterations. You cannot show branching as well. When you are going to use flowchart, it is easy to show branching and iteration using flow lines, and the flow is easily maintained. Then sixth difference is, in algorithm easier to make changes. Whenever you are going to add any step, you are going to subtract one step, it is easy for algorithm as compared to flowchart. It means you cannot make changes easily into flowcharts. It is hard to add one symbol, subtract any symbol. Adjustment of flow lines is when you are thinking for large programs, it is hard. And then we cover all the topics of algorithm and flowchart. If you have any doubt, please tell us. Thank you.